I'm Emma, 27F, and for my entire life, my mother, Diane, controlled every aspect of it. She used to tell me I'd be nothing without her, that I'd fail the moment I tried to make it on my own. She didn't just say it, she made sure I believed it. Growing up, it was just me and her. My dad left when I was young. I don't even remember him, just the stories Diane told me. According to her, he was weak, selfish, and a terrible father. But over the years, I started to wonder if that was true, or if he was just another person she suffocated until he had no choice but to run. Diane didn't raise me, she ruled over me. Every meal, every outfit, every class I took was dictated by her. I was never allowed to make my own choices. If I wanted something, I was too selfish. If I disagreed, I was ungrateful. She convinced me that simply existing in her house was a privilege, one that I owed her for. I spent most of my childhood walking on eggshells. Diane had a way of twisting reality. If she lost her temper and screamed at me, it was because I pushed her to it. If I was upset, I was being dramatic. If I ever questioned her, I was too young to understand. And if I ever brought up my father, she'd get this cold, distant look and say, "He left us, Emma." I'm the only one who stayed. By the time I was a teenager, I had no real friends. Diane made sure of that. She would nitpick every person I got close to, planting doubts in my head. She's using you, or he's jealous of you. It was easier to just keep to myself. Less exhausting. When it was time for college, I wanted to study creative writing. I had always loved books, and I dreamed of becoming an author. But Diane scoffed at that. She said writing was a hobby, not a career. Instead, she guided me into business administration, something practical, something that would keep me stable translation, something that would keep me under her thumb. I worked part-time in college, thinking I could finally have some financial independence. But every paycheck, Diane had a reason to take it. It's for the electricity or groceries aren't cheap, Emma. And if I ever resisted. The guilt trips came hard and fast. After everything I've done for you, you can't even contribute. The breaking point wasn't a big moment. It wasn't a screaming match or some dramatic revelation. It was a quiet realization that if I didn't get out now, I never would. So I started planning. I got a second online job, something small, just freelance gigs. Diane never knew. Every dollar went straight into an account she didn't have access to. It took a year of smiling through her insults, pretending I was still her obedient little girl while I built my escape in secret. Then I landed the job, a remote position with a salary good enough to live on. That same week, I signed a lease for an apartment. I kept it hidden until the last possible second. She found out when she saw my packed bags. The moment she realized what was happening, she exploded, screaming, throwing things, calling me every name in the book. Ungrateful brat, selfish little snake, you'll be back within a month, begging me to take you in. Then came the ultimatum. If you walk out that door, you're cut off forever. She said it like it was a threat, like it was supposed to make me hesitate. I didn't. I walked out without looking back. The first few months on my own were the best I'd ever had. No one controlling my every move. No one guilt-tripping me for existing. I could eat what I wanted, decorate how I wanted, go out without explaining myself. I was free. Then, 3 months later, my phone rang. I almost didn't answer, but curiosity won. Diane's voice was shaky. For a split second, I thought maybe she was calling to apologize. Maybe, for the first time in her life, she'd admit she was wrong. Nope, she had lost the house. Turns out, while she was lecturing me on how to be responsible, she hadn't been paying property taxes. And now the house was gone. She was calling because she had nowhere to go. The words were almost laughable. Diane, the woman who had spent years telling me I was helpless without her, was the